Hello everyone, welcome back to PhysicsJoy Subhajit and welcome back to another GK/GS classes which is also beneficial for BPSC and स्टेट एग्जाम। तो आशा करता हूँ कि पिछला जो वीडियो था वो बहुत ही फायदेमंद रहा आप लोगों के लिए, और जो लोग रेगुलर देखते हैं मेरा GK/GS क्लासेस उन लोगों से एक ही बात मैं कहूँगा कि आप लोग नोट डाउन करते रहिए। ये इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस का सेट है जो मैं आप लोगों के साथ डिस्कस करता हूँ। मैं हर रोज ही वीडियो डालने का कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, देखता हूँ कि कितना दूर किया जा सकता है। तो स्कूल के बाद लौटने के बाद ये प्रिपेयर किया हूँ मैं आज भी। तो आज का GK/GS क्लासेस में साइंस का बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस है, बहुत सारे इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस है जो आप लोगों का बहुत ही काम में आएगा। तो और बात नहीं करके सीधे चले जाते हैं क्लास में। तो आज का क्वेश्चंस देखिए। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ टुडे सेशन इज व्हिच ऑफ दीज इज एन एंटीवायरल प्रोटीन, एंड you can see all the options and the right one is D, interferon. Next question, pathogens contain special proteins called, the correct option is antigen, option number A. Next question, question number 3, which of these addictive drugs are also used as painkillers? Narcotics, sedatives, hallucinogens, and all can be used, and the correct option is A, narcotics. Next, biomass is converted into fuel by fermentation, reflection, scattering, evaporation, and this is very easy question, and the correct option is option A, fermentation. Next question, question number 5, what is the original source of energy for biomass? And the options are earth, moon, sun, star. Correct one is sun, original source of energy. Next question, value of solar constant, and you have to know this answer. Options 1.4, 4.1, 0.1 kilowatt per meter square. And the correct option is option A, 1.4 kilowatt per meter square. Next question, the unit of surface tension is Newton per meter square, 760 millimeter of Hg means mercury. Option D, Newton square per meter, and the correct one is Newton per meter, option A. Next question, the distillation under reduced pressure is called fractional distillation, vacuum distillation, steam distillation, pressure distillation, and the correct one is option B, vacuum distillation. Next question, question number 9, which of the following drugs is obtained from plants? Options are aspirin, insulin, cephalosporin, and opium, and the correct one is option D, opium. Next one, aspirin is categorized as a drug for plants, a drug for animals, a drug for minerals, and a synthetic drug. Correct option, aspirin categorized as a synthetic drug, option D. Next one, antibiotics are used for the treatment of viral infections, treatment of bacterial infections, immunization against infections, both A and B. Correct option, option B, treatment for bacterial infections. Next, the distance covered by a freely falling body in 2 seconds when its initial velocity was 0, and options are 9.8 meter, 39.2 meter, 19.6 meter, and 4.9 meter. And for this you have to know the formula S equal to ut plus half gt square, where u is initial velocity, t is time, and g is acceleration due to gravity, and t is time. And the acceleration due to gravity's value is 9.8 meter per second square. From this we can get the answer 19.6. Next question, impulse have same unit as that of option A mass, option B force, option C linear momentum, and option D energy. And the correct option is option C, linear momentum. Next question, question number 14. Distance travelled by a free falling object in first second, and from the previous equations you can solve, and the answer is 4.9 meter, option A. Next question, according to Graham's law of diffusion, the rate of diffusion of H2 and O2 has the ratio 1:4, 1:√4, 4:1 and 2:32. Correct one is option C, 4:1. Next, according to kinetic theory of gases, the molecular collision are elastic. Such collisions cause no energy change, a small energy change, high energy change, none of these. Correct one is no energy change. For elastic collision, kinetic energy remains conserved. Next, the number of molecules for 4 gram H2 are number of molecules of 56 gram of nitrogen equal to, less than, greater than, none of this, and the correct option is equal to. Next question, if the velocity of an object is doubled, then its kinetic energy becomes double, constant, 4 times, 16 times, and the correct one is 4 times. As you know, the formula of kinetic energy is half mv square. From this we can conclude the correct one. Next question, dash is a non-conservative force: electric force, magnetic force, gravitational force, frictional force. And the correct one is frictional force. Frictional force is non-conservative in nature. Next, tidal energy is due to gravitational pull of sun, moon, earth or Mars. And you all know the correct one. The correct option is option B, moon. Next, organisms in the ecosystem that are responsible for the recycling of plant and animal wastes are producers, consumers, decomposers, competitors, and the correct one is decomposers, option C. Next, which form of nitrogen is taken by the producers of the ecosystem? Nitrogen gas, ammonia, nitrites, nitrates. Correct one is option D, nitrates. Next question, question number 23. Which of the following is the abiotic component of the ecosystem? Producers, herbivorous, carnivorous, oxygen. And the correct option is option D, oxygen. Question. Lattice energy is also called energy of affinity, crystal energy, ionized energy, bond energy. Correct option is crystal energy, option B. Next question, question number 25. Electric current can pass through graphite in one direction but not through other direction of crystal. Such a property is called isomorphism, anisotropy, allotropy, polymorphism. Correct option, option B, anisotropy. Next, iron acts as an electrical conductor due to free neutrons, electron cloud, free ions, free protons, and the correct one is option B, for electron cloud. Next question, question number 27. Which of the following is the basic circuit element in DC circuit which controls current? Inductor only, capacitor only, resistor only, all of these, and the correct option is option C, resistor only. Next question, at what frequency will an inductor of 1 Henry have a reactance of 500 ohm? 50 Hz, 80 Hz, 500 Hz, 1000 Hz. Correct option is option B, 80 Hz. Next question, direct current cannot flow through resistor, capacitor, voltmeter, inductor, and the correct option is option C, capacitor. through capacitor direct current cannot flow. You have to know the answer. Next question number 30. NaF and MgO have both atomic ratio 1:1 in the crystals. Such property is allotropy, isomorphism, isotropy and polymorphism. Correct one is B, isomorphism. Next, the nature of bond in diamond is ionic, metallic, covalent, molecular. The nature of bond in diamond is covalent. Next, question number 32. The temperature at which two or more than two types of crystals exist in equilibrium is called melting point, transition temperature, boiling point, eutectic temperature, and the correct option is option B, transition temperature. Next, body balance of water, salts, temperature and glucose is termed as excretion, tubular secretion, homeostasis and reabsorption, and the correct option is homeostasis, option C. Next, the tube between kidney and urinary bladder is urethra, ureter, renal tubule, nephron, and the correct option is option B, ureter. Next question 35. Which of the following organ is responsible for filtering the blood? Kidney, liver, lungs or stomach? And you all know the answer. Correct answer is option A, kidney. Next, a proton is about 1840 times heavier than an electron when it is accelerated by a potential difference of 1 kilovolt. Its kinetic energy will be, options are 1840 kilo electron volt, 1 by 1840 kilo electron volt, 1 kilo electron volt, 920 kilo electron volt, and the correct option is option C, 1 kilo electron volt. Question number 37. The electric potential of earth is taken to be 0 because the earth is good dielectric, insulator, conductor, semiconductor, and the correct option is option C, conductor. तो आशा करता हूँ आज का वीडियो आप लोगों को अच्छा लगा है तो लाइक, शेयर और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में फिर से मुलाकात होगा आप लोगों के साथ। टिल देन टेक केयर एंड अच्छे से पढ़ाई करते रहिए।